Yo, what's good? This is week number 4 of documenting my trades on this channel. Things have been going pretty well so far, so I'm hoping to just continue that trend. But as I've explained in my previous videos, I am still on a demo account. I actually plan to move to a live account next week, hopefully, if this week goes well, which you'll see if it does. I actually have opened a live account and funded it just a very small amount just to test like how that works. So I actually do have a very small funded account, which is what I'm going to start with anyway when I actually do start live trading. So that's pretty exciting. Hopefully I can start that next week. But yeah, this week is NFP week, so the markets might be pretty weird. And today is Monday, and it is a bank holiday in the UK. So I think the GBP pairs might be acting a little bit weird, but I'm not really sure. So I'll just have to see. But yeah, I just wanted to say over the weekend, I actually didn't do much like in terms of back testing or anything. I actually don't even have my TradingView subscription anymore, so I need to get that back so I can back test some more. But yeah, it was quite disappointing because I feel like I'm running out of things to revise. It's just like back testing, which even then I feel like I'm running out of things to look at. So if anyone sees this and has any suggestions for what I could keep doing for that, because I'm still early on my trading journey, but I'm just struggling to find things to continue revising, even though I'm far from perfect in like anything I'm doing. So yeah, that'd be appreciated if anyone has any suggestions on that. If like anyone even watches this video, probably not, but you never know. So yeah, my goal this week, once again, just to get another green week, looking to stay in profit, and I want to take better setups because I feel as though I've been taking too many setups just when I see them and not thinking enough when going into them. And also, once again, I want to be taking a good risk to reward ratio, like a bit over a 1-to-1 hopefully, but without getting too greedy, because a lot of the time if I do go over a 1-to-1 risk to reward, then I'll end up just losing the trade and it'll reverse on me. But yeah, hopefully I can do a little bit better on that this week. So yeah, I'll see you in the first trade. Alright, so it's Monday, another average day to be honest. I'm pretty good at taking break-even days or close to it, because today was another one of those where I'm just very close to break-even. So my first trade was literally just this demand setup where it tapped into this box and I got in like straight away just before the break of the candle. And I actually could have taken my 1-to-1, but it only allowed me to do quite a small lot size, so I was like, let me go for a bit more. And then it just reversed and stopped me out. So that was quite unfortunate. I don't know why it didn't allow me to put a higher lot size in, because I mean the account isn't like insanely small, but it didn't even allow me to put like one lot in because I had quite a tight stop loss to where I was gonna enter. But yeah, that's quite unfortunate. And here's my second trade, also on GJ. There wasn't really many setups on anything else except one on NAS that I missed this morning because I'd just gotten on, so that's quite unfortunate. But this GJ setup was quite clean to be fair. Literally just tapped into the demand box. It was kind of in the middle of the 50 SMA, which but I was still quite happy to take this because it wicked off once and then started creating a support and eventually shot up, consolidated for a bit, and unfortunately I didn't catch this move right here. It actually did tap into this box right here, which I could have taken another position and gotten in, but I didn't really want to overtrade or make any mistakes whilst I'm break even, to be honest. I'm cool with it. So overall today was it was okay, I guess. So see you tomorrow. Alright boys, so this is like my stinkiest day yet. So I'm done trading for the day. I took 2 losses, and my trading plan, it tells me after 2 losses just stop trading for the day. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, today's just been really unfortunate. It absolutely stunk, mate. Yeah, terrible. So here's my first trade. Whilst this was going on, there was also an AU supply going on, and I was like, they're basically the same setup in my eyes. Like they're pretty similar. Like this has just been bullish for ages. Demand setup, go up. This has been bearish for ages. Supply setup, go down. But unfortunately, I just took the losing one. I could have caught my 1-to-1, barely, but I thought it could go up a bit more because in the 1 hour, there's this massive gap here that I thought it would want to fill, and we're obviously very bullish already. And also this huge gap in the 5 minute, which is even bigger. So I thought this would actually be the better setup to take, but it did need to retrace at some point during the day. But I also thought the same about this setup. But you know, this one won, the one that I took didn't. So maybe this just was the better setup. But yeah, this actually turned out very, very well. So that's actually just really sad. Probably could have caught a runner on this. But yeah, so that was my first trade. Just very unfortunate. And then here was my second trade. This shit is also so unfortunate. So we're in a visible downtrend in NASDAQ, and I saw this setup. It was honestly quite beautiful. Like, this wick off is absolutely gorgeous. So I got in on the next candle, you know, not too aggressive an entry, but not too late. And at first, started going up, then down, and then just shot up for some reason. Literally hit my stop loss by like 0.1 of a pip. So yeah, that absolutely sucked. And then it went back down and went all the way down to here, and to be honest, it might still hit my take profit, but yeah, it looks like it's consolidating a bit at the moment. So yeah, today absolutely just stunk, man. I'm in a mixed mindset of, am I just getting really unlucky, or am I just taking worse setups? I feel like sometimes I'm just taking bad setups and I just need to be more careful of that, but at the same time, I feel like this just looks like a nice trade to me. Like, it's under the 50 SMA, but we're clearly in a downtrend. It's broken structure here. Like, I just didn't see us losing. And this might have been more of a mistake with where my stop loss was placed. But with the last one, shit, never mind. It was the same with the last one, pretty much. Maybe I just need to take wider stop losses. But yeah, I guess that's something to consider. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a better day. Maybe take off some of these losses. Alright boys, so today, it's been a beautiful day. I say that like it's not literally still the morning. New York session hasn't even hit yet. So I took this trade pretty early in the morning, to be honest. Usually I trade New York session, but I came on and I saw this setup and I was like, shit, this is crazy. Well, originally I actually just saw this setup. It didn't quite tap the box, but it did if you go into the 15-minute. I was like, you know, and that would have won as well. But look at the GU setup. This is just so clean. So first there's a beautiful break of structure here, just very clean, just absolutely shot past. And then when it came down to this box, pretty much bounced off the 50 SMA and wicked off the demand box, which is just two beautiful confluences, and we've been above the 50 SMA in the first place. Yeah, I thought like this could go up quite a bit. And there was a 5-minute gap just above here, fucking somewhere around here. So I was like, shit, I could just try and fill that in, but I'm not going to hold it for that long, because, come on now, that'd be like a 1 to 6. I ain't going for that, I'm a pussy. But I held long enough to get my 1 to 3, which was my biggest trade yet. Covers some of the losses from yesterday, and yeah, it was fucking beautiful. But even if I took the GJ trade, I would have won basically just as well, but it was in like a 15-minute setup pretty much. So this setup just looked absolutely gorgeous, and shit, yeah, I'm actually just really happy with the setup, even though it was taken not during New York session. Like, this is a GBP pair, so I guess it's fair enough. This is beautiful, man. So whether I'll take another trade or not, I don't really know. I'll probably just take one if I get like an absolutely insane setup. But yeah, other than that, this could be my last trade of the day. Hey, nah, man. Today is beautiful. Today is beautiful. Okay. I thought I wasn't gonna take another trade, but just another setup just presented itself just right here perfectly, and just wow, caught nearly a 1 to 2. I was gonna wait, but man, I've done enough today. I've gotten everything I need and then some. I mean, obviously this is a demo account. I ain't like fucking splashing out with this money. But I'm just happy with both of these trades, man. This one, not even near as clean as the first one, to be honest. There was no like big break of structure here. I suppose it broke that. You can see it broke this structure here, but didn't break this. So I wasn't as confident. That's why I didn't go for like another 1 to 3 or some shit. But you know what? I'm up like 100 and something today, which is, compared to every other day, it's just wild. And shit, maybe I've got to trade fucking London session more, man. This has just been the cleanest day. I might not even trade Friday because it's NFP, so I'll trade tomorrow, see what's up then. If I get another green day, then shit, it's just crazy, because yesterday was my biggest loser and I followed up by my biggest winner. So hey, I ain't complaining at all. I ain't taking no more trades today. Honestly, I am more than happy with what I got, so I'll see you tomorrow, man. Alright, so trade number 1 for the day is another winner. Shit's going pretty well right now. I don't want to speak too early because I'll probably still take another trade today. But this trade, I was originally looking at GJ. I was looking at this setup right here, but it became invalid pretty quickly. And at the same time, I was also looking at GU because that was a 1 hour setup it had just tapped into. And I thought, you know, obviously these are both GBP pairs. If that kind of invalidates this zone, then it's probably going to continue up on GU as well. So once I saw this become invalid, I got in a trade pretty late about the break of this candle. Just went for a 1 to 1 because there's a demand zone right here. You know, obviously could have caught a bit more and might even continue up, break through the zone, but I'm cool with my 1-to-1. And yeah, I don't even mind taking 1 hour zones, to be fair, because it's bullish in the 1 hour. We are above the 50 SMA, even though in the 5 minute we're bearish. I feel like we need to retrace at some point anyway. But yeah, this is just a pretty quick scalp because in the 5 minute we are technically still bearish, so I didn't really want to risk too much. And obviously there's a supply zone right here. So yeah, pretty cool with this trade. Hopefully I can spot another one today, maybe take one more win. Alright, so to end the week, I actually didn't take a trade today. It was NFP day. I didn't really trust taking trades. I was looking for like an absolutely gorgeous setup, and if that came up then maybe I would, but basically all the setups became invalid anyway. So I didn't take a trade today, and I'm completely okay with that because hey, this week's been pretty good. I took my biggest loser, followed by my biggest winner, and then followed by another winning day. So overall, it's been a pretty good week. And with that being said, I think next week I'm going to open a live account. Yeah, I'm probably just going to start with $100 just to like get the psychology down and everything, because I know that will change once I'm on a real account, and I'll probably be like a whole lot worse. But yeah, and then I'll just gradually add more and more, so that'll be pretty sick. But yeah, this week, like especially considering it's NFP week, has gone pretty well. Once again, I've been quite concerned of the fact that I don't really know what to do like with my spare time, because don't get me wrong, I'm coming to the charts every day for hours, just like looking at it, which I feel like is the best thing you can do, just get experience in the live market. But like once I'm off the charts, like I struggle to figure out what to do. Back testing, I feel like doesn't help me all that much, which I know is probably dumb as hell, but like when I be back testing, it's just, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm gaining all that much. But obviously there's a lot of things I can back test just to like, I don't know, gain knowledge on market structure, how the market moves and whatever. But yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same as just seeing in the live market to me. And I don't want to just constantly consume an insane amount of knowledge, because I'm just going to overcomplicate everything and it's going to just be bad. But yeah, next week will be on a live account, so that's pretty exciting, and I'll see you there.